Hi all, I'm Dr. Tayil Nayagi, working as the Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I'm going to give a lecture about image degradation and image restoration, and both are in part of image processing techniques. Image degradation and restoration is in fourth unit. In this video, I'm going to talk about the following topics, that is image restoration. Image restoration is used to enhance the image quality, and the input of restoration is image degradation, degraded images, and the output of restoration is enhanced, improve the quality of the images it will return as the output. And it has two approaches. One is inverse filtering, another one is binary filtering, and inverse filtering is also called as unconstrained filtering, and the binary filter is also called as constrained filtering, as well as minimum mean square error filtering. It is used to reduce the filtering compared to inverse filtering. Okay, next we are going to see in detail about mask operation, that is filtering operations. Okay, and next we have to move spatial domain filtering and smoothing spatial filtering. And smoothing spatial filtering having two approaches again. One is linear filtering, another one is order statistical filtering. Okay, linear filtering means it is used to manipulate our operations performed on each and every pixels, and order statistical is based on the priority, based on the ranking. It is used to perform the operations. And filtering operations means two kind of filtering operation, that is mask operation, average filters and weighted average filters. And average filter is if in the particular mask having equal coefficient, all the coefficients are in equal, then that is called average. And weighted average is unequal, not all are same. Okay, so coefficients are different, then that is called a weighted average filters. And median filters, we are finally we are complete with this topic, median filtering. Median filtering is the example for other statistical filter. So the main usage of median filter is it is used to identify the order salt and pepper noises. So if the image is present salt and pepper noises, so then we have for that kind of noises present means we are going to use median filters. So it is more effective to reduce the salt and pepper noises. Okay, so shall we start the videos? Okay, first we will see the image restoration. Okay, the basic idea of image restoration is usually, so this is f of x comma y. It is the original images which is taken from the real scene, and this is degradation function of h. This may be any mathematical functions, and noise. Noise is denoted as n of x comma y, and g of x comma y is degraded images, right? So this is original images. So we are our aim is we have to reduce the difference between the original images and degraded images. Okay, so the usually the degraded images is convolution of degradation function h, and noise is added. Obviously noise is added due to any channel problem. This channel may be anything, your transmission line or transferring an image from one place to another place. So like this the channel may be so due to any camera lens or any transmission line problem, so the image will be degraded. So we cannot take same as the original images. So our main goal of image restoration is we have to reduce the difference between the output image as well as original images. Okay, so this is degraded images. So this degraded images we have to perform some filtering operations. Okay, restoration filtering operation, then we will get the f star of x comma y, that is output images. right? Here the question is how to construct the original image f of x comma y from the observation of g of x comma y. So what is g of x comma y? G of x comma y is the degraded images. So how will you get degraded images? So in the form of x comma f of x comma y, original images convolute of some degradation operation h of x comma y, then noise is added. Okay, so then we will get the degraded images. Okay, so how will you get from degraded images to the final output? So performing some operation with g of x comma y. Okay, so the algebraic approach of restoration is two types is available. One is unconstrained restoration, another one is constrained restoration. Okay, and this is the formula for image restoration. Okay, so this can be written from this diagram. Okay, so g of x comma y is equal to, so how will you get g of x comma y? G of x comma y is equal to original image f of x comma y convolute of degradation function, then adding the noise. Okay, see this equation, g of x comma y is equal to f of x comma y is original image convolution. Here the star is represented as convolution operator. Okay, then h of x comma y is a degradation function. Okay, then plus noise is added. Okay, so this is written in the form of spatial domain. Okay, so the second formula is written in terms of frequency domain, right? It's applying in terms of Fourier transform. Okay, the same operation only, right? So here small g of x comma y is there, so g of capital G of u comma v, okay, is equal to f of capital F of u comma v convolute of capital H of u comma v plus capital N of u comma v, right? The same formula is applied in Fourier also. Okay, then we will move to inverse filtering. Okay, so in the direct inverse filtering means, so it has the limitation for analyzing the frequency near to origin, because so this is our formula for image restoration in terms of Fourier. Okay, so here we have to judge what value we known, what value we unknown. Okay, so here f of u comma v is original image, right? So h of u comma is degradation image. Okay, g of degradation function, and g of u comma v is degradation function, degraded images, and plus n of u comma v is noise, right? Here we are going to find out our original image. Okay, so for this we have to move all the attributes from here to here. Okay, so first noise is moved from LHS to RHS. So here the noise is added here. So when it became moved here, so it will change into its sign. So g of u comma v minus n of u comma v is equal to h of u comma v convolute of f of u comma v. Right? Here we are going to find out f of u comma v. Right? Here h of u comma v is also moved from here to here. So LHS to RHS. So f of u comma v is equal to g of u comma v divided by h of u comma v minus of noise n of u comma v divided by h of u comma v, right? So inverse filtering is basically good when the noise is not there. Okay, so based on the noise, so this part, based on this part, the image appearance will be changed. Okay, so for example, suppose h of u comma v is minimum. For example, you will take 0. So h of u comma v is 0 means for the particular pixel 0. So this term, what happened? This term goes to infinity. So so noise becoming very big. So this term makes the dramatic change between g of u and the f of u comma v. That is degradation image as well as original image. So when the inverse filtering is good, the noise is not in the images, then the inverse filter is good. Okay, so due to this part, the image will be changed. The image appearance will be changed. Okay, and this is the example diagram for
restoration filters, right? So this is 70% of filter is used, and this is 85% of filter used, and this one is entire 10% filter is used. Okay, and we will move to Wiener filter. So Wiener filter is also called as minimum square error, right? So it is used to reduce the error. Error means noise ratio. Okay, so E square is equal to E of F minus F cap. F is our original image, F cap is, so after performing the restoration operation. Okay, so here we have some terms to know. H of u comma v is degradation function, and H convolution of, so star is represented as convolution operator. H star u comma v is complex conjugate of H of u comma v, right? And mod H of u comma v whole square is conjugate of complex conjugate into degradation function. Okay, so suppose we have to multiply the degradation function with complex conjugate, then we will get the H of u comma v mod whole square. Okay, and the second one is, if you are taken mod of n of u comma v whole square, then we call it as s mu of u comma v. So this is denoted as power spectrum of noise. Okay, and SF of u comma v is f u comma v mod square, right? Suppose we are performing the original image mod square, then we will get the S of SF u comma v. Okay, so that is power spectrum of undegraded images. Okay, then this is the Wiener filter formula. F cap of u comma v is equal to H star of, that is sorry, H convolution of u comma v, SF u comma v divided by SF u comma v mod square of H of u comma v plus Sn of u comma v G of u comma v. Right, here we have to take it out SF u comma v, right? Then we will get the same formula, H star of u comma v divided by, this one is getting cancelled, right? So H of u comma v mod square plus Sn of u comma v divided by the same formula SF u comma v, right? This is multiplication. G of u comma v is degradation images, right? So here we have to take it out H of u comma v, right? So 1 by H of u comma v means, so this is we are already known, right? So suppose we are multiplying H of u comma v, this is degradation function, this is complex conjugate. Okay, so see this multiplication of degradation images as well as complex conjugate, then we will get the square mod square of H of u comma v. Okay, that's what we are written. Okay, send the same formula. Here we have to replace this whole term, that is Sn of u comma v divided by Sf of u comma v is written in some constant value k, right? So the working of Wiener filter is, we have to give the value of k. K is equal to 0, right? We have to apply values k is equal to 0, then we will get the output. Okay, so if the output is exact same of original images, then k is equal to 0 value is successful for Wiener filter. If it is not, means then we have to apply k is equal to 1, right? So then we have to see the k is equal to 1 image. Again we have to apply k is equal to 2. So continuously we have to apply the k value. So at what value we are getting this minimum difference between the degraded images as well as original images, then at that point, at that particular k value is successful for Wiener filter. Okay, and this is the example for Wiener filtering. And next we have to move for filtering. Okay, so the filtering is a technique used for modifying or enhancing an image, like highlighting the certain features or remove other features, right? What are the features we need, what are the features are relevant to the particular images, that features are stay back. So if it is irrelevant means, so that kind of pixels or that kind of intensity values are removed. Okay, so that is called filtering, right? So it includes smoothing, sharpening, and edge enhancement. Okay, so if we are applying the filters on the images to get the original image, then that process is called convolution. So the term convolution means applying the filter to an image. Okay, it may be applied in either spatial domain and frequency domain, right? Spatial domain means direct manipulation on the pixels. Direct operations are involved on each and every pixel, then that operation is called spatial domain. If any formulas, Fourier transform or any formulas are applied for enhancing the images, then that is called frequency domain. Okay, both are spatial and frequency domain are doing the same operation. The way of getting the final output, that is different. Spatial is direct manipulation on the pixel, and frequencies we have to apply the formula to getting the original images or enhanced images. Okay, so the spatial domain filters. Okay, so this is filtering capacity mechanism. Okay, so this is x-axis and y-axis. This is so image f of x comma y. So entire region is assume this is the image and this is the mask. Okay, so mask is represented as 1, minus 1 comma 1, minus 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma 1, right? Again 0 comma minus 1, 0 comma 0, 0 comma 1. Okay, minus 1 comma 1 comma minus 1, 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, right? So this is mask coefficient, and this is image part, image pixels sections. Okay, so f of x minus 1, y minus 1, f of x minus 1, y. So like this we have to write the image pixels. Okay, so this pixel, okay, this mask coefficient is placed over the pixel and perform some mathematical or predefined operation to performing a particular pixel. So here the operation is performed for f of x comma y, that is w of 0 comma y, right? So both are added or sum of the product. Okay, so for example, the first cell of or first coefficient of mask is multiplied by first pixel of the images, that is w of minus 1 comma minus 1 into f of x minus 1, y minus 1, right? Plus again we have to add the second coefficient of mask with second pixel and third coefficient of mask with the third pixel. Like this we have to add. Finally, sum of the product is find out, then the final output is represented as R. Okay, so this R value is replaced in f of x comma y, right? So this process is performed by replacing a center pixel. Okay, so this process is repeated. Okay, once if it is completed f of x comma y, then the mask is moved to next pixel. Okay, again performing the same operation. Okay, so again move to the second pixel, then performing the same operations. Okay, so this process is repeated, okay, continuously till all the images, all the pixels are completed within the images. Okay, ma. Next, linear spatial filtering. So this is what let me explain. So exactly w of 0 comma 0 is indicates the mask is centered at x comma y. Okay, so center of the mask is represented as center of the pixels. So this pixel is going to be replaced after completion of mask operation. Okay. Next, linear filtering of an image f of the size m by n with a filter mask size of m by n is given by the expression g of x comma y is degraded images is equal to summation of s is equal to minus a2 plus a, t is equal to minus b2 plus b, w of s comma t, f of x plus s comma y plus t. Okay, so this is the operation for linear spatial filtering, and we will see the convolution. The process of linear filtering is same as convolution. So the linear filtering is referred as convolving a mask with an image. When interest lies on the response R of an m by n mask at any point x comma y and not on the mechanism of implementing mask convolution. So the simplified notation of mask operation is R is represented as response is equal to W1 is Z1 plus W2 is Z2 plus and so on WMN is ZMN. Okay, so W is mask, Z is represented as the images. So this can be written as summation of I is equal to 1 MN. Wi is Zi. Okay, this is mask representation W1 to W9, right? So this can be written as like this. Okay, smoothing spatial filtering. Smoothing spatial filtering is used for blurring and for noise reduction. Blurring is used for pre-processing steps such as removal of small details from an image prior to object extraction. Okay, and bridging of small gaps in lines and curves. Suppose if image lines or image edges are broke, then so it is used to forming a continuity. Noise reduction can be accomplished by blurring with a linear filter and also by non-linear filter. Smoothing spatial filter is done in two ways. One is linear filters, other one is order statistical filter. Linear filter is performed on a pixel. Okay, so pixel by pixel it is performed. Order statistical filter is based on ranking, based on the priority, the operation will be involved. Next is smoothing linear filters. Linear filter is simply the average of the pixels contained in the neighborhood of the filter mask. Those filters sometimes called as averaging filters. By replacing a value of pixel in an image by the average of gray levels in the neighborhood defined by the filter mask. This process results in an image with reduced transition in gray levels. Okay, and it has two types. One is averaging filter, another one is weighted filter. Okay, averaging filter is the major goal of average filter is the reduction of irrelevant detail in an image. Okay, the spatial averaging filter in which all coefficients are equal, then that is called as box filter. Okay, then it is also called as low pass filters. Okay, m by n mask would have a normalized constant equal to 1 divided by mn. So multiplication of rows and columns. Okay. Okay, this is average filtering. All the coefficients are equal, then that is called box filtering or low pass filtering. Okay, so we have to add all the cells. 1 divided by counting of all the cells. Okay, 9 here. So 1 by 9 into mask. So R is equal to 1 by 9 into summation of I is equal to 1 to 9 is that one. Okay, this is an example for average filter. This is the original image after performing the average filtering. And weighted average filter. Pixels are multiplied by different coefficient. The pixel at the center of the mask is multiplied by higher value than other. So thus giving this pixel more importance in the calculation of the average. Okay. The other pixels are inversely weighted as a function of their distance from the center of the mask. Okay, so this is average filters, sorry, weighted filters 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. So addition of all 9 cells is 1 divided by 16. Okay. The general implementation for filtering an m by n image with a weighted average filters of the size m by n is given by the expression. Okay, the same formula for weighted. Here we have to divide it off summation of s is equal to minus a to plus a, t is equal to minus b to plus b, w of s comma t. Okay, this is the example of weighted average filters. Okay, next we have to go for order statistical filter. Order statistical filter are non-linear spatial filters whose response is based on ordering or ranking the pixels. Example for this filter is median filters. So median filters, the main use of median filter is noise reduction with less blurring compared to the linear smoothing filter of both the images are similar size. Okay, so median filters are particularly effective in the presence of impulse noise. So impulse noise is also called as salt and pepper noise because the image, throughout the image is present black and white color dot, then that is called impulse or salt and pepper noise. Okay, so this is example for median filter. Okay, thank you.